My name is Eric Demuth. I'm co-founder and CEO of Bitpanda. We are actually a startup from Austria, not really a startup anymore, I would say. What we did 5 years ago, we started to make it very, very easy to go into cryptocurrencies, into digital asset. At first it was very easy, like a web shop pretty much for Bitcoin. And that evolved to a platform now. And now we are the market leader in Europe for directly buying crypto or digital assets in Europe. So currently we have a bit over 1 million customers, and the headquarters is in Vienna. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we're exploring how to bring more asset classes into let's say into the digital field. So in my industry, it's more like the combination of technology, internet more or less, with an older industry. This is the same what you've seen with media or retail, like Amazon and so on. The internet starts to bring everything closer together and also democratize things. And what I see and what I feel is that the financial industry is going through the same power shift as the other industries because of the internet. And I think the trend is that everything gets more transparent, middlemen will get cut out, and investment and in general money or access to financial systems will be available for everyone who has access to the internet. And this is the trend I'm actually seeing. Transparency is the only way that everybody in the world can participate. Without transparency, you basically create a world where especially the people that don't have much money will always get a worse deal or will be left behind. So transparency is, especially in my generation and even younger, the key to everything. What we are building and what we have already done is any asset class that is coming to our platform is exactly treated the same way. It doesn't matter if you use euro, if you use gold, if you use cryptocurrencies. It's divisible and it is always low fees. For example, we are the first one that really digitized physical gold and silver and now platinum and palladium. But this is the first time everybody can buy gold for 0.5%. And it doesn't matter if you buy real physical gold for 2 euros, like a fraction of it, or if you buy it for 100,000 euros. Everybody gets the same deal. And this is more like, I would call it, let's say, democratizing of any kind of asset class and any kind of investment. So everybody can participate, and we will do it with more asset classes. What we have done, we started 5 years ago with the crypto thing, and it was, and it's still in most parts of Europe, completely unregulated. But from day one, we worked together with the financial authorities in Austria. We are licensed, which is very rare in our industry. And so we have, for example, KYC, AML-wise banking standard. We did it in advance because we know this is much bigger than only crypto in the future. Plus, we are also technology neutral. I don't think the trend, everybody is talking about blockchain, how can we do something with blockchain? Normally it should be the case, can blockchain do something for me? And not like, how can we put blockchain into our company? And so we're technology neutral, and we only take the blockchains and the other technology that is really necessary to have the most efficient things and cut out all the middlemen. And I think we did quite well because pretty much without marketing, we achieved over 1 million customers in Europe. So, and it's really like product focused. So far, so good, I would say. And now we are expanding also outside of Europe. When it comes to cryptocurrency investment, then it's quite easy because all industries, it doesn't matter who it is, look at the dot-com bubble in 2000. More than 90% of all these companies don't exist anymore. But the few players that still exist, they are the Amazons, they are the Apples in the world, they created something big. And this is the same now with the fintech industry, so technology and financial systems. It is in, let's say, automatical consolidation of the market, of the industry. And there are some few players in Europe, in the US, and some very few in Asia that are doing bigger things. And there you have, what we said before with transparency, you can't do much wrong. Of course, you can pick the wrong product, but that's not the fault of the company anymore then, of the platform. In an industry that is very, very young, it is extremely important to find people that have a history, that have a success story, and where you have to look at who is behind it, what have they done before, and how well established are they, what kind of partnerships do they already have. I would be very careful to sign up with someone that just have a very recent shiny new marketing website. And it's more like the whole network system. You have to have a platform, and that is efficient. You also need a lot of user. So in Europe there are maybe 2, 3. In the US there are maybe 4 platforms I would recommend. And if you just Google it, or if you make a little research, it's very, very clear who it is and who you should avoid, let's say. Blockchain itself, I think there's a misconception in general. Blockchain is something that most companies will not use at all, ever, and it's completely unnecessary for them. What happens is some, especially IBMs, the IBMs in the world, they create a system, they call it blockchain, but it has nothing to do really with blockchain. It's centralized and so on, but what blockchain is really about, you do not have to trust anyone. You are engaging within the system. So you don't need all the middlemen in between. No one can alter the whole system. And this is perfect for money. This is perfect for Bitcoin. This is perfect also for cryptocurrencies that are, let's say, more the corporate ones. For example, talking about Libra. There you need blockchain. Anything where you don't need to, where you have to, don't want to trust anyone, it can be always like, let's say, how can you say that? You can always control it. You can always find out by math, you know? And this is why many companies, many banks look into blockchain, but what they are actually doing is creating a new centralized, more modern database for themselves. That is, let's say, blockchain inspired, but it's not blockchain. And a real blockchain would be very inefficient for most companies. Banks, actually, what I observe in Europe and how they are approaching us and what we are going to work together in 2020 with them, they are looking more actually into this new asset class. Cryptocurrency in general is an asset class that will never go away. I think it's more like gold 2.0. For example, Bitcoin is the store of value for the younger generation, let's say, or digital generation. And what we will see is that all kind of asset classes, including cryptocurrencies, will be also integrated within your bank and your bank account. So it doesn't really matter what you spend, and also into credit cards. So you can then spend gold, which hasn't been possible ever. I mean, in our generation, I would say. Yeah, my credo is always question everything. Never take anything for granted, and never take no for an answer. Because this is what is stopping innovation. If you have someone telling you, this has never been done, or we can't do that, and the only reason why you can't do that, in their opinion, is because nobody has ever done it, then you will have to find a way. So I don't take no for an answer, and I would like to question everything, because questioning everything means that I look at things completely with a fresh mind, and quite often I can use new technology to start things from scratch in a way better way.